Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Beorning. We're heading out to Sheridan's cabin to talk to him so that we could get into Book 2 of the epic storyline.
How can I be of service?
Oh, this will do nicely. Bree is in dire need for new supplies, and this will do Yes, I forgot to return this, didn't I? Well, it's a good thing I came this way.
Greetings.
And Oh yes, Sharky's plan. I forgot all about these quests that I did earlier.
Like to take a moment.
Obviously, I'm not going to worry about the Veil of Andrath there. But that probably means I did not go back to Thornley's here and talk to them about Mirabelle and tell him that I saved his daughter. Well, I'm sure hope that his daughter came home safely in the meantime and told her father that she is fine. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Oh, bless you! You've returned my daughter safe to me. I can't thank you enough. You've done so much for me, and more ways than you know. While you were away, I busied myself with Lofar's work. I had to do something to keep myself from being overcome with worry. No sooner had I finished the work than Lofar came over to collect it. He seemed pleased with it, even admitted that it came close to dwarf work. He promised to send me more work in the future. Alright, that's good news, and we could get this. Of course, it's level 15 stuff because I waited to half past forever before turning it in. So it's very likely that I already have something better than that. It looks like the shoulders are an improvement. Alright, we'll take it on the shoulders then. If I find something else later, well, that could improve a different slot, or might wind up improving the shoulder slot if there's nothing in a worse state. So now we can head over to Sheridan and find out what he has to say. Hello there.
What do you need?
I must confess that I do not know where Radagast has bound when he left here, other than eastward into the Lonelands. I do know that he was concerned with lightning which he saw upon the peak of Weathertop. Now this is a rather strange one, where if we came here just from Gandalf and Radagast was concerned with some lightning he saw in there, but the lightning didn't appear on Weathertop until after Gandalf left Bree, there's a little bit of a time discrepancy in this. One of my kinsmen's candidates has already journeyed to Weathertop to investigate. Perhaps Radagast has joined him there. If you wish, my horse will bear you to candidate's camp. Alright. These other quests are ones that we're not going to bother with. And instead, we are going to head out
Greetings.
to candidate's encampment. Actually, before we do that, whatever happened to Sheridan's letter? Didn't he already... I would have thought that he would have sent me a letter for what we did with Bill Fernie and all that stuff. I guess not. Alright, maybe it wasn't a quest. Alright, let's head out. No,
How
not
can I be
there.
of service?
We want to
What can I do for you?
go to candidate's encampment. And this is a long, arduous journey. And you probably don't want to see me do it all the way through. So what I am going to do after we ride by the horse fields here, have a look at the... Well, I guess these days it's more of a time trial track than a racetrack, where you could do some stuff in the festival. And then here is the track where you can get the VIPs can get the writing trait for free. So ever since I got the Journeyman's Pack, I obviously haven't had to worry about that quest. Now that we're past that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little break while we pass through the Chetwood, and I'll come back when we have something interesting. Now we're in a part of the far Chetwood that I really have strange wondering, what they're doing, because we have all these level 55 half-orcs here, and I still haven't figured out what they are here for. I have never been sent on a quest to go against them. They're just here. I can't even remember exactly when they were added to the game. And these Kraban, and the Kraban that are flying next to them, they're all level 19, which is a little bit more appropriate for the area. But that spider there, level 18. But the half-orcs, they're all... This is where I get off. But the half-orcs, they're all level 55. And that's where they end. You can think of this as the final line of where the level 55 orcs are. And then we have this little camp here, which is full of quests that are nice level appropriate. I think they're level 22 quests.
Might I take a moment of your time?
And this guy wants me to collect some wolf pelts.
Stay a moment.
She wants to get their weapons back. They all had a bad incident that got them into trouble, so she wants their weapons back. He wants to get some pelts so they would have something left to trade.
Stay a moment.
And he wants some wolf meat, which I suppose if I'm collecting wolf pelts, we might as well do something with the meat that we collect. Kill 2 wolves with 1 stone? Something like that. So let's take care of these. And of course, if we kill a spider or 2 along the way, so much the better. Down this way. Alright, so now let's go down here. We'll find plenty of wolves down here. And we'll also find a few orcs up there, and the orcs are where we are going to get these weapons and get them back, since it is the orcs that stole them from them. And here we are, our first wolf. But believe me, it will not be our last wolf of the Lonelands. Definitely not our last one of the Lonelands. So we need to kill... we'll see what the drop rate is here. I can't remember if we have a good drop rate here or a really bad one. And we'll find out in a moment, I guess. So far we have 2 pelts and 2 cuts of wolf meat, which means that we got a good drop rate. And unfortunately, we've got these wolves and their really annoying debuffs there. And while that area tends to have them singularly, this one tends to... Most of the other parts in this area tend to have multiples. Here too, there are a couple points where you could find 3 or 4 of them at a time. Well, whichever is your preference. But remember, the mount I took was to get to Candate's camp, so obviously I got off the mount, which means I'm going to have to go the rest of the way on foot, since I... Oops. Messed up the main way to get there. Because you can take that all straight to the epic storyline and not have to worry about it. But I like doing this series of quests. And let's see. Let's get rid of these things. You can see right there we have 3. Alright, let's see how I do against 3. Might as well test out the Beorning. I should have really, before I've done that, I should probably use some of my scrolls. This would have been a good case to have them around. Oh, 4 wolves! Oh, this is going to be nasty. Be potentially nasty. Alright, looks like I'm getting through it. As he says before, 2 more wolves jump me from behind and kill me. Right? Alright, good. Alright, that gives me plenty of wolves. Right, I got the meat, I've got the pelts. Six broken tablet fragments, how nice. Must have been the corpse of a scholar. Alright, let's see, do we want to go that way or that way? So unfortunately the quest giver is up there. Alright. Yeah, this is the way to go up. Completed full force. How nice. Let's see what happened there. Oh, let's first see about this orc here. Since he's an archer, maybe he has the bow. New deed, Orc Slayer. He had all 3 of them. I think that's the first time I've ever done that quest in which the first orc I killed had all 3 weapons on him. Usually I have to kill a few, and getting that last one is real pain. 3 on 1 shot. That's good. And that turns in all the area. Alright, let's take care of that. But I really should not worry about using up these scrolls here because I've already made some that have the level 24 minimum. And so therefore using these up will certainly not be a problem since
What can I do for you?
by the time it happens I'm sure I'll be at level 24.
Greetings.
I know it's no guarantee when you consider that I am have experience turned off right now.
Stay a moment.
Actually, let's turn that on for a moment. Alright. And turn it off afterwards. Okay, this may seem a strange request, but it is one that I feel is necessary. There is an inn on the border of the Midwater Marsh to the Lone Lands, the Forsaken Inn. It is operated by a man named Anlath. He was holding a room for us as we meant to stay there for a few days before returning to Breeze. So he wants us to tell him that not to hold the room any longer.
What can I do for you?
Yay! And then here's one. So if you do and you stop on your way here going to Candace, then I say, oh, by the way, do you know Candace?
Would you do something for me?
Candace? The name doesn't sound familiar to me. I know this. We have hunted in the shadow of Weathertop and seen signs of a camp. It is possible that the man you seek camps there. The camp can be found at the western base of Weathertop. Alright.
Greetings.
Alright, so let's... I don't think we need any of this stuff. So let's sell it all. Not worry about it. Nothing like a nice clean inventory. Well, almost clean. Clean enough for my purposes. Now let's head out to Candace. And that's the trick. Oh. I somehow keep on overshooting that. Now the question is, which is the best way to go? I think I'll go this way for a change. I think this is the quicker way because I always find out whenever I go across the bridge and down that way that I have to double back round a bit and do a bit of swimming through, because I come to a point where the only way to get to where I want is to swim until I could reach the ford and then go down the ford. And usually I avoid this one because I've sometimes seen about 3 or 4 wolves all hanging around about here. So I'm surprised that I'm seeing them only in singles. Alright then. I think this is the way to get to the fort I like to use. Oh, I think I just found the 4 wolves. Yeah, I think I found the 4 wolves. No problem. Yeah. You know when I said earlier that I should be... that... I should use those scholar things, and I still didn't use them. Alright. Why did I accidentally turn that off? So obviously I was at full rat, so there's obvious no good reason for me to have gone out of air form. Alright, there we go. Much better. I presume it says you must be in human form to do it. Yeah, okay. It knocks me out of bear. Oh, it looks like I was going out anyway. It started me reading it in bear form. I could just imagine trying to read a scroll in bear form. Oh, well. But anyway, that's the reason why I usually avoid that particular route, is that little pack of 4, and if that 5th one was in patrol, well, I came across there, I could have been winding up facing 5 at a time. So it looks like I managed it. And there's the fort up there. I'll probably have to go through this orc in order to take care of that. It looks like maybe for a change, I'll actually be able to... Alright, close enough. I wanted to eventually go out down that way, but I think this is more than close enough. So let's head out to Weathertop and see if I could do this without making a wrong turn. And yes, I have been known to do a wrong turn here. I've sometimes been going to the left when I need to actually go right at this point. Then you go left. So if I make the left too early, then I wind up way out of position. And down here is our friend Candace. Was he half for us? Well, we'll find that out in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Beorning.